Hi again. In this video, I'll be talking about how we could do cost analysis in the supply chain. And we're going to focus on inventory costs because this is where most of the organization money go into inventory costs. And I want you to finish this course and be able to do and manage inventory cost. When we talk about inventory cost, we talk about three types of cost: ordering cost, carrying cost, and stock out cost. All right, so now for the ordering cost, that the equation we'd use for the inventory cost is adding all these three types of cost together: ordering, carrying, and stock out. So this one here, the stock out cost, sometimes it's ignored, saying like we don't have any stock out cost, so it's considered as a zero. So eventually we talk about inventory cost would be the ordering cost plus the carrying cost. But however, we sometimes, if there's information about the stock out cost, we could include it here. So ordering cost, it would be the annual demand. We find out how much the annual demand for our project, for our product, divide that by order quantity, how many quantity we send per order times the ordering cost, how much each one order would cost. For the carrying cost would be the order quantity divided by 2 times the cost per unit time percentage of carrying cost. So let's take an example and see how we could apply these three types of costs together to find out what would be the inventory cost. So suppose that you are a supply chain manager for a local company. You are asked to calculate the annual ordering cost, the annual carrying cost, and the total annual cost. The accountancy department provides you with the following information. The annual demand is 10,000 units. Ordering cost is $30 per order. Carrying cost is 20%. And unit cost is $15. Assume that there is no cost for stock out, and the order quantity is 600 units. So now what we need to do, we need to take all these information and put them together. We are looking for the annual demand. This is mainly what we're looking for. Order quantity. So the annual demand is 10,000. I hope you have a paper and pencil and you're writing these down because we're going to use it in these equations. So we need the annual demand, which is 10,000. Please write that down. And then we need the order quantity, which is given to us 600 units. And then we need to find how much the ordering cost would be per one order would be $30. And then for part B, we need the order quantity, which is again $600 given to us here. And then the cost per unit is 15. And also we need to consider the 20% carrying cost. And that's basically it. Now let's go ahead and apply these equations. Okay, annual ordering cost would be the demand divided by the order quantity. So 10,000, that's an annual demand. Every order we basically give about 600, we ask for 600 units times the $30. This is what would be the ordering cost. So every year we have to pay $500 just to place orders for our raw material. Now for part B, the annual carrying cost, how much would cost us just to carry these inventory? That would be 600 divided by 2, which is the ordering cost, assuming that we're going to use half of it and leave half of it. That's what's the assumption 2 coming from, times the $15, which is the cost per unit, times the 20%. So that would be equal to $900. Now add these together, 500 plus 900 plus the stock out cost, which is 0. That would give you a $1,400 for inventory costs. All right, now moving into another factor that we use in inventory, on managing inventory, which is the inventory turns. Inventory turns, it's a financial measure that we use to identify the ratio of how often the inventory is sold and replaced in a given period. Inventory turns can be calculated using this equation here. Inventory cost would be the annual cost of product sold divided by the average inventory value. And also another measure that we use, it's called the days of supplies. The days of supply is inventory management measure to find out the number of days till that will take to run out of inventory, how long we will keep the inventory and run out of this inventory. Days of supply can be calculating using this equation, inventory in hand divided by the average daily usage. All right, let's take a look into this example to apply what we've learned so far. All right, in a company, if the annual cost of goods sold is 24 million and the average inventory is 6 million, there are 4 inventory turns, which is basically 24 divided by 6 million. So what does that mean? They have to order 4 times, basically, or they have to fill their warehouse 4 times. That's the inventory turns. If a proper production inventory management can allow, so if let's say that there's more efficiency, we allow customer service within 2 million in average inventory. Now, because of the better management for our inventory, we reduced the inventory from 6 million to 4. So that would from 6 million to 2 by 4 million, basically, in saving. And that would be, if we said there are an annual carrying inventory of 25%, that would result in 1 million saving. That's how much is important to learn about managing inventory cost and how you could do the inventory cost. And look at the efficiency, we reduce it from 6 million to 2 million. So there are 4 million saving for every turn, and that would be equal to 1 million in saving if we consider the 25% carrying inventory. All right, let's take another example and see how we could apply these concepts that we have learned. Giving the following annual cost, calculate the average cost of placing 1 order. So we have a production control salaries, 60,000. So that's salary for 1 employee, for example. Supplies and operating expenses, 15,000. Cost for setting up work center, that would be 120 per order. Orders placed each year is 2,000 per year. So the average cost would be the fixed cost divided by the number of costs. So that would be the plus the variable cost. So that would be 60,000. This is what we get per year, plus the 15,000, that's the supplies, plus, divided by 2,000 orders, plus the variable cost would be 120 per order. So the cost for the cost per order would be 157.50. Again, that's another important concept where we use the cost for placing 1 order, including the salaries, including the supplies, and including the setup for each order, the setup for working center. So we did find the fixed cost, which is the salary and the supplies, the cost for material, and then divide that by the 2,000 per year. Adding to that the variable cost per order, which is 120. So that would give you 157. Now what we're going to do another concept related to inventory, and this is the economic order quantity. So we'll do that in a separate video. So stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.